value, the basics every beginner should know. All the bazillion videos I watched on the fundamentals of painting agree with that. So today, I decided to do value studies. I know that value is how light or dark a color is, but I didn't know how to apply that to my art. My biggest question was, how can grayscale help me improve my paintings? After listening to what a lot of artists had to say on the subject, this is what I learned. Value and contrast go hand in hand. The difference in value between sections of the painting can create contrast. And there are two types of this value contrast. High contrast, where usually the value ranges from low to high. Basically, there's a big difference between those ranges. And low contrast, where the values of the piece are pretty similar. There's no big gap between the value ranges. Okay, so now I understand that value can create contrast. But why is contrast important in art? After searching a little more, I found my answer. Apparently, our eye loves contrast. It creates focal points that grab the viewer's attention and make things pop. There are a lot of ways to create contrast in a painting, like color contrast, hue contrast, texture, and so on. Value contrast can create mainly two things in a piece: depth and mood. First, let's talk about depth. There's this thing called atmospheric perspective that creates depth in a painting. As something gets further into the distance, the values get lighter. That's because there's more atmosphere in the way, making things appear lighter and bluer. So high contrast pulls things forward, and low contrast pushes back. Value can also add to the mood of a piece. Using predominantly dark values can convey a serious or mysterious mood. On the other hand, with light values, the mood is often airy or happy. And that's pretty much all I learned. Well, I think I grasped the theory, so let's jump into practice. For this study, I'll use landscape paintings, because that's what I want to focus on learning. But if you're interested in character drawing or any other type of art, this exercise will work for you too. Just use a reference similar to the subject you want to learn. So I have chosen paintings with high and low contrast, and some with different moods to practice. For each of them, I'll reduce the piece into 3 values, and then add some details. But not too much, I will just paint shapes of values. Also, I'm not too worried about matching the tone exactly with the reference. I'm focusing more on the piece's intent and what I should draw attention to. And for the other half, I will apply what I practice using the reference studies I just did as an inspiration. So I use the same value range as the painting above. That way I'll try to come up with a sketch of my own, but also have something to guide me. that's how I practice value studies. I'll probably do more of these exercises because I know I have a long way ahead until I really grasp this. But I feel like now I'm way better at differentiating group values and seeing contrast. So that's it for today. If there's any other thing about value I should know, please feel free to comment. I really appreciate it. Until next time.